A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and lots of love and regards, as always, to all the existing ones. I hope everyone is doing well. I was strongly guided to do this audio because of certain individuals on YouTube and social media who have been shamelessly and religiously stealing my content, copying my content, and they have the audacity to make claims and post thumbnails that state things like, this is something you've never heard before, or you will never find this information on any channel, you will never find this information in any book. And I think it's hats off to such individuals who have the audacity to not only be so unethical, but misguide and mislead so many in the name of spirituality. After all, it takes a lot of guts and a lot of hard work, right? To first sit and steal various people's hard work and then present it as your own. It takes a lot of manufacturing, right? So many genuine twin flame teachers, especially in the Indian community, are very well aware that this woman is a fraud who uses black magic and steals content from channels, much like the Indian version of Twin Flame Universe, who were recently exposed in an Amazon Prime documentary. What I want you to understand is that YouTube is flooded with fake channels who are shamelessly misguiding in the name of twin flames, and anyone in their awake state will be able to identify a scammer from a genuine teacher. And therefore, I want you to understand the 7 ways in which we can identify and easily identify a fraud twin flame channel or a wannabe guru. Point number 1, any fake or a scammer sort of a person or a channel will have an aggressive PR team that actively promotes, convinces, replies, and hero worships or forces listeners to book paid consultations with their guru, the so called guru, and they also clearly try to manipulate and say things like, book this session, otherwise you'll never see progress, or you have to take multiple sessions and multiple healing sessions if you want to see results. Otherwise, you will remain trapped, you will not see results, and those kind of manipulation tactics. Point number 2, these individuals want to be addressed with fancy titles, or they call themselves an expert, or they love to be called an expert, a guru, an ascended master who is highly enlightened. Point number 3, they don't want you to listen to any other channel, and they'll come up with the most ridiculous explanations to brainwash listeners so that they blindly follow them and only them. No genuine teacher will ever feel threatened by someone else's popularity or how many followers they have. And point number 4, only posting erotic art, erotic pictures, or erotic poetry in the name of twin flames on a daily basis. Posting only love letters and love channelings that are only about the masculine on a daily basis. Point number 5, these fake experts and these channels that are scamming individuals, they try to justify and validate adultery, multiple sexual partners, and encourage distorted behaviors under the garb of unconditional love, no judgment, and distorting the concept of love and light, just the way terrorists brainwash innocent men, justifying their criminal acts in the name of religion and attaining liberation. Point number 6, posting fake testimonials every hour, desperate for validation and heavily rooted in the matrix because they are hungry for fame and a cult following, so they will do anything and everything under the sun to portray themselves as popular, enlightened, and highly spiritual, when in reality, their actions, their lifestyle, and their offerings are absolutely useless, stolen, and they keep people trapped, because the genuine teachers are fully aware of what their offering is, but a person who is stealing from someone is a criminal and an unethical human being who can steal, but he will not understand or know how to put things forward or teach the craft. And last but not the least, these individuals steal content from genuine teachers, present it as their own while making claims that you will never find this on any other channel or you will never find this on any other book. After attending a paid session with these frauds, you will realize that the information was either available for free online or the session did not help you at all. And when you try to question them, they will get highly defensive and they will try to justify their behavior or the fact that you need to make multiple sessions and multiple consultations with them, and only then you will see results. Now, having said that, one thing that you must understand is that the purpose of a channeling or an intuitive download, if anyone genuinely does that, is that we pick on a message intuitively based on our strong connection with spirit, we share it, and in the weeks or months ahead, that prediction or energy update or channeling, it does come to pass. However, a channeling or an intuitive download is shared only when it is actually received and not something that is manufactured. Soon after I uploaded my audio, sharing that 5 out of 7 channelings that I had posted in the month of May 2023, they've come to pass, and the fact that I sense grief within the collective. These 2 Indian channels totally shifted their script and began releasing recycled versions of my audio. Now, while there are numerous fake channels on YouTube, at the moment I'm speaking of a specific channel that belongs to an Indian woman who has been heavily brainwashing her subscribers. Many genuine twin flame teachers are totally aware who this woman is. This fraud Indian woman has very smartly manufactured a channeling. Soon after I posted my last audio, she wanted to prove a point that she made a prediction and it came to pass, just the way I was showing a comparison. However, the reason I showed the comparison was purely from a state of concern. I was concerned that all those messages that I was speaking so heavily on, they have begun coming to pass. And while, we are not sadists who are waiting for some calamity to strike, but the fact that 5 out of 7 channelings have come to pass, we are indeed headed for some troubled times ahead. And that was the perspective of sharing the message. This woman very smartly manufactured a channeling and begun claiming very innocently that her channeling has come true, 100% and 1000% true and whatever bullshit, when in reality she created this channeling based on a news which was published 5 days before her channeling. A channeling or an intuitive download is genuine when there are no public records of it, and it comes to pass after you've spoken about it. And as I'm speaking, there is a crow in the background that's making a lot of noise, which is a huge confirmation. In India, there is a saying, "Jhoot bole kawa kaate." So it means that if I were to simplify that, it means that the person who is lying will be caught, okay? And there is a crow reference to it. So this woman is definitely a fraud. She's a scammer, scamming vulnerable souls in the name of twin flames. I have no doubt about that. And what I was trying to say is that a channeling or an intuitive download is genuine when there are no public records of it and it comes to pass after you've spoken about it. Not that you watch a news on TV or you watch something on Google and immediately create a channeling matching that news. Unfortunately, women like these, and fake channels like these manage to thrive purely on the basis of brain dead women heavily rooted in their distorted energies who don't want to heal and they are starving for content on a daily basis, and they are okay to be trapped as long as the news and the messages please their ego. Hence, they fail to see through this fraud woman's deception and her manipulations. This woman is a huge red flag because everything about her channel is a scam. After every 1 hour, she posts fake testimonials. All the channelings relate to masculine or multiple channelings in one day. And may I tell you guys that no genuine person or no genuine teacher has that kind of time to turn a sacred path into a twin flame circus where everyone's invited. I condemn such women and all YouTube channels that not only steal and copy content from genuine teachers, but they are creating terrible karma for themselves and their families by misleading and scamming in the name of God, spirituality, or twin flames. Many years ago, I believe 3 or 4 years ago, I had called out an Indian lady who claimed to be a doctor, but clearly she had scammed so many individuals and she was looting them in dollars. Eventually, that woman shut down her channel and went underground for a few years. The Indian YouTube channel that I'm speaking of has been shamelessly copying my content, stealing work from genuine teachers, and presenting it as her own. And then she has the audacity to claim that you'll never find this information on any channel. And since she's aware of my book, she's now begun saying you'll never find this information in any book. Exactly how terrorists brainwash young men and glorify their acts by saying that you'll go to heaven and please God. You and I, we clearly know that no religious book and no God teaches about killing innocent men and women and justifying that behavior, right? These fake YouTube channels, they hypnotize their members, force them to get paid healings, and keep churning content that keeps them hooked. They want to be so badly worshipped at all costs, and they are so desperate for validation that they hire paid actors to give fake testimonials or post or promote products on their behalf. This Indian woman has been shamelessly scamming the Indian audience through her cheap marketing tactics. And to make high-handed thumbnails and statements claiming to have all the knowledge and forcing people to buy the healing workshops, when in reality all that content is freely available online, it is a huge red flag. And can I just tell you guys, 90% of the genuine twin flames have healed on their own. They did not require multiple sessions with any therapist or someone. That is why this path is for the chosen ones, and we are not chosen because we have some fancy glitters and halos all around us. The chosen ones have to walk a very difficult path which a normal human being does not have the capacity to do. I repeat, you don't need to spend thousands of dollars or rupees on inner work. And while everyone on earth is not a twin flame, yet every human being on earth is capable of healing themselves, learning from this divine path, and coming into your own light and manifesting a life of your dreams. Unfortunately, it is women in their distorted energies who first become a part of a cult spiritual scam. And once they realize that they've been scammed, they start bad-mouthing a sacred path because their agenda is never to grow or to take accountability for their distorted behaviors, but to constantly act like a victim and find platforms where they can vent, abuse, and glorify their victimhood, because blaming someone else is always an easier thing to do than take accountability for your own actions. The twin flame path is not about finding your ultimate romantic match. Anyone who asks you to listen only to their channel because others are spreading negativity, that is a huge red flag. Genuine twin flame teachers or genuine teachers do not care whether you subscribe to them or you don't subscribe to them. Their job, however, is focused on empowering people. They encourage you to come out of your comfort zone, to listen to others, to read books, to explore various topics that align you with your healing and your soul purpose. They will never feel threatened by someone else's growth or popularity. The scammers, however, are scared because they know that if you awaken, you'll stop buying their crap. Hence, they keep stealing content, keep manipulating and recycling it, and keep using dark manipulation tactics to win followers and create slaves who blindly follow them and don't dare to step out of their clutches. These are the scammers and the same people who laugh behind your back because they feel so glorified that wow, we have managed to scam this stupid audience, this brainless audience that is ready to follow us. My request, therefore, is to please stop giving your power away. Stop worshipping scammers. Use your brains and do not confuse limerence with twin flame love. Because genuine twin flames never resort to cheap publicity stunts, nor do they scam anyone for their money or physical pleasure. Genuine teachers have nothing to worry because you know what? Even if such content creators enjoy that moment of short term glory, it will be very short lived, and God will expose every spiritual hypocrite, and this has already begun happening. Every fake channel on social media, stop stealing others' content, stop misleading in the name of spirituality, and please seek forgiveness for your wrongdoings. I hope this message helps someone out there. Please stop giving your power away to titles and to scammers and own yourself. You are more than capable of manifesting an amazing life for yourselves. Just wake up to your inner divinity. And as long as you reflect on these points, I'm sure you will be guided to the right person, to the right books, to the right teachers and platforms where you truly grow and evolve. On that note, it was exactly 1717 as I said that. I wish you all the very best, and I continue to thank all those individuals who have supported me since 2017. So take care, guys, and anyone guided to get in touch with me for a personal reading, feel free to visit my website. Make sure you read the pinned comment and have an amazing month end. On that note, take care, lots of love, bye.